the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Rice Owls, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Rice Owls offense will get the first crack at it here. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get in the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy is very dangerous.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, does it get any better than that? Creating a turnover on the very first play of the game. You talk about doing this all week. You talk about, we can beat this team. We're going to go out there and execute. And to do it, the first snap, belief, climbing through the roof, man.
The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right
Now
now.
from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He finds his man.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the 1st. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the...
He's going to have to be precise with his timing and his accuracy. He's already thrown a pick. That one got swatted away, guys. We're only in the 1st quarter. These windows are tiny to throw into.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Just feeds the running back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Tavai. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll put the tight end in motion. The run from the shotgun. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The give to the tailback. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. The Tigers will have a first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the strong safety is the one that's actually able to get the sack on this play. They lowered him in the box, probably anticipating run to the strong side of the field, but when the strong safety saw the ball in quarterback's hand, he just said, I'm going to go do this myself.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Not Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
He's got great speed. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
A little old-school football riding the big fella, and a nice gain on that one.
Yeah, this guy's an athlete, too. He's not just a blocker. You can hand off the ball, and he can go find positive yards. Shows you right there.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Give to the big fullback. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Big fullback's got it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rice. And the extra point is good. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Flanagan. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
He's got him this time. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. He wants to throw it again. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Coming after it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plains. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive?
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
Connection to the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Immediately fires to the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He'll pull it on the read. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, those big sticks give everybody juice. When you bring it and you fold somebody up like that on the offensive side of the football, everybody on defense gets excited. That Mike linebacker got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss with authority.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll do it himself. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pushes toward the goal line. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 7.
Will take over.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect plan just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Going at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Rice.
See what they dial up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Trying the left side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the fullback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And the fullbacks are just big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I'll tell you, I love this offense going RPO on first, second, and third down at any point during the game because this quarterback does a really good job with his decision-making. He does a great job reading the defense, seeing the look, counting the box, and he's almost perfect on these decisions to hand the football off on RPOs.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. The give to the big fullback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
How do I make the defense defend multiple plays? Really nice job running the RPO. The pass threat, you could tell, softened them up a little bit. Now you hand the football off, and you get the big third down conversion.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Now on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And the Owls pick up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the... First down to start the drive after the break. Running to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Give to the fullback, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The give to the back. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll go to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Sticks it in his belly. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fullback's got it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
How about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.